So my laptop is running out of memory, and it's kinda old.
80s music is the best.
So it would be great if I earned some money and bought a new one. Yo, Alex, you won't believe this. So's contest announcement with excitement. Oh. So Core Games is hosting a game jam with $140,000 in prizes. The first prize is about $30,000. But I'm aware of my skills, and I'm gonna be competing alone. So let's aim a little lower. Since I've never used Core before, I'm eligible for this prize. But there's a problem. It's an invitational game jam, which means that I have to apply and send in my portfolio. These are the games I've made so far: a Dark Souls and JoJo crossover, and LEGO Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I doubt they will accept. So here's the plan. I want to make a dungeon crawler with procedurally generated levels and a Souls-like combat system. But can I do it in Core in 1 month? I mean, Core is not as powerful as Unity or Unreal, so is it possible? Well, I spent the first 4 days trying to create a Souls-like combat system, and I was surprised. While Core has some limitations, I've managed to create attacks, blocks, rolls, and a lock camera system. In the next 6 days, I integrated my combat system with an enemy AI asset from the Core community content, which is kinda like Unity's asset store, but everything is free. Day 12. Tomorrow is an important day. It's the first prototype playtest. Developers can submit their prototypes and collect valuable feedback from fellow game developers in the Invitational. However, I cannot submit my game in this state. First, I need to create a tutorial to teach the players how to play, so I spent the 12th day making a tutorial. Let's see what fellow game developers think about my game. People seem to love the camera lock system, and the combat feels good overall. But I made a big mistake. I used cap locks as a key binding, and nobody likes that. I mean, they are right. So, after reading all the feedback I received, I spent the next 2 days fixing bugs and policing the combat system. The next day, I got sick, so I did nothing. Then I spent 2 days programming an algorithm to generate mazes procedurally. The game works as follows. There are 10 floors, and the goal is to find the ladder that leads to the next floor. But there are enemies that will try to kill you, and if you die you have to start over from the first floor. Although you keep your current level, which takes us to the next feature, the experience and leveling system. Every time you kill an enemy you gain experience, and you can use it to level up 4 stats: health, stamina, attack and defense. Now, exploring the maze and finding the ladder to the next floor is kinda hard. So I spent 2 days creating a fog of war system that reveals the parts of the maze you have already visited. Since I can't paint over textures in Core, I had to use squared images to represent the maze cells, which doesn't look great, but it works. The next thing I worked on was the enemies. Currently there's only one enemy, the skeleton, so I created a ghost, which is faster than the skeleton, a black knight, which is stronger, and then I found this community content spider. The game is pretty much playable at this point, but there's a problem. Exploration is crap. So I added some tests with potions that increase your stats to make exploration rewarding. And I also made a bloodstain system to retrieve the potions you lost when you died. Okay, I'm very tired, but there's only 5 days left. And today is the last playtest day, so I submitted my game again and asked other developers for feedback. So players don't really know how to play, because I didn't include the tutorial this time. The game needs more feedback, and environment art is I don't have enough time to fix everything, so I will focus on remaking the tutorial and adding more feedback, like messages telling you you've got a potion, what's the game's goal, and so on. Okay, I could spend these 2 days improving the art, but that's really hard, because mazes are generated procedurally, and I'm afraid of breaking something. So instead, I made a cinematic intro and a boss battle. The results will be announced in 2 weeks, so in the meantime I decided to finally improve the environment art, and also created some lore items, like in Dark Souls. Now, if you read these books, at first, you may think this is something I came up with in 20 minutes. But, if you spend enough time playing the game, you will realize that it actually took me 5 minutes. Anyway, let's see the results. Okay, never mind, that's cool, there's another Best New Creator prize. Why are we still here? Just to suffer every night. I coded until 3 AM. My arm, my fingers, the game jams I've lost. Well, maybe I can win the Best Game Remaster prize? I don't know. Obviously, I'm not gonna win the best game prize, but at least I got $1,000 just for submitting a game. So...